Sandman EVZ said, Kev, my son considers you one of the goats of wrestling. He's only 10, but he's watched a ton of
Well, that'll
reruns with
change.
me. You're big among the 10-year-olds, though, Kev. Your
Yeah.
moveset speaks to the 10-year-olds clearly. There's not much to keep
Fuck,
track
man.
of.
That's, you know what? And that's the demographic you really want, right? Because they're the ones that fucking drag their parents to the fucking arena. And people don't get it. Nobody gives a fuck when it comes to like being pushed in a position to some guy that's fucking in his basement that doesn't consume anything besides Pop Tarts. Like, guess what, man? Nobody cares who you're fucking, you know, Yako Tonabaki over at fucking War just had a match with Osprey
Cover
that
of the
fucking
Observer this week.
tore the house down. Like, come on, man. It's like what?
Um,
It's like fucking. It's like having an awards ceremony for snuff films. That could be interesting.
mm-hmm. It'd be an empty audience, though, for the most. No one will be there to claim the award because they're, well,
Well, I mean, you
dead.
best for best performance of the aggressor
Of the aggressor, yeah, the audience would be
and,
loaded with those.
in a black and white snuff film. Nicolas Cage. She got that coming. I don't know.
The Trindle 10 wrote in and said, First minute, Kev goes, I'm struggling, jet lagged. Knew it was going to be a great show. So I guess it's an indicator now, Kev, of some zaniness. Saturn Boy 33. As a girl dad to Mr. Oliver on the Saudi situation and women, I say here, 100% agree the business is to make money, but it sells out the women, and I've never liked WWE going to Saudi for that reason alone.
And then again, there's always going to be the part of me that says that it's $250 million. I don't think that the girls, if they went to Paul or went to Nick and said I don't feel comfortable going over there, that they would be forced to go. I don't think there'd be repercussions to those girls, those women that decided not to go.
But the company writing the storylines and narrative of strong women, taking the $250 million check, going to a country where, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I read a laundry list of human rights violations
I mean, yeah,
against women in Saudi Arabia
I
still.
understand that. I mean, all you got to tell me is they can't drive a car, and I go, really? You don't have to go any further than that. Um, but at the same time, like you almost have to fucking tip your hat to a degree to the Saudis because they're creating with fucking like they're creating an industry and they're creating a location like Vegas that draws like the comedian thing that happened on the 26th. WrestleMania is coming. The Rumble's going to be there. It's
Yeah, but they're having some entertainment over there. I don't know where on the scale I would weigh that next to women being considered legally property of men over there and treated as such. I don't know where having Louis C.K. making them laugh out of their hijabs falls with that, but I don't know if it's equal weight. You could put it on the other side of the scale. I don't know if it weighs as much.
I don't think that's what they're looking for. I don't think that's. I think it's fucking what it comes down to is just coin.
100%.
I mean, when you make that decision, is that decision made on a social or an economical decision?
Humanity or money, which would
Right.
come first? Yeah, it's a
You
whole other
know.
debate.
Now,
It would
if
be interesting if now some of these
well, it'd be
strong women.
interesting. It would be interesting if Sean Penn was the head booker. Because then I have a feeling that if Sean Penn was in any role of authority, that they probably wouldn't be going to Saudi Arabia. Just guessing.
The women could band together and walk into someone's office and say, you know what, maybe you boys can go do this one.
Yeah, but they're not going to do that. They're not going to miss out on WrestleMania.
No,
They're not
of
going to
course
miss
not.
out on the payday.
They'd be seen as very, very strong role models for young women around the world had they done that.
Well,
Listen,
I don't
it's
know.
hard to be a
Do you have to?
hero.
Do you
Not
have to
everyone can
be?
be Rosa Parks.
Well, do you have to be Joan of Arc?
I don't think it would cost them their lives.
No, but it's not to go over there.
Mm-hmm. I think it would be admired by young women all over the place. They'd be the heroes that their characters purport to be.
I think
The people under
I
them
think
would
it
be.
would. I don't think it would get much coverage whatsoever.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe we'll see. Who knows?
You know what? The day that happens, the next day, all the guys in the locker room will band together and start a union. That's the fucking likelihood of any of that shit happening. Because it's fake fucking wrestling,
Sad on both
and
cases.
it's as easy as this. You don't want to do it. Ain't like you're throwing a 90-mile-an-hour curveball. Next.
I don't know. I don't think they're all replaceable. I don't think all wrestlers are replaceable.
Well, you know what? Everybody from the Monday Night Wars is gone now. They're all replaced.
Mm-hmm. No, I'll bet you we won't see that. And if I lose that bet, Kev, I'm going to send you your winnings via Cash App. Because that's how we roll here. WWN Mogi.
Let's not forget about Chris and friends over at Sunbelt Rentals in Daytona Beach. Okay, just want to throw that in there.
That's the large machinery
Yep, my
place
buddies,
that we talked
my
about.
buddies over there.
Did they hear your love
I
that you
don't
sent over
know.
there?
I just kept a message over here to make sure I continue to plug Sunbelt Rentals.
All right.
So,
Done.
and you have to realize that you can Google Sunbelt Rentals, and these are worldwide, of course, U.S. wide. So,
Chris, was it Chris? Chris and Company?
Chris and
Chris.
company.
Dave Green is the guy you're looking for to buy some time here, and we'll be happy to show some examples of your fine machinery.
Well, maybe I'm getting paid under the table over
W-
here.
WW Mogi. Not sure that would be legal. But listen, your ex attorneys are now on the staff of the DOJ, so you have
Exactly.
absolutely nothing to worry about. WW
I used to
Mogi.
date Pam Bondi during my big sexy days. A lot of people don't know that.
This was right after the Lisa Wolf era, I think, of
Yeah.
executives, female executives in your life.
When Pam Bondi first came on the scene, she was pretty hot.
Mm-hmm.
Not that she's ugly now.
I was going to say, I don't think her looks have changed. But
No.
maybe the horns
I
on
kind of like her.
her
Just,
spunk.
yeah, she just, yeah.
You see her and you think spunk.